I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
All right, I've gotten a couple wins on 2K TV, and we'll see what happens today. Best of luck to you guys.
It's time for payback. Go up. Dang it.
Oh.
Nice. Oops.
Let me get you a screen, Chris.
Oh, I don't need a screen.
Oh, good take.
We going down,
Nice.
we dunking.
Good take, good take.
Love to see that highlight reel.
Oh, T-Mac coming back. Okay. All right, this is going to be...
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan, not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's King at the center, filling out the middle.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And Giddy with a little giddy up on that pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. It's good.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially... that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Giddey. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Holmgren wide open. Again, the Thunder score.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Siakam, good.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Now, here's Holmgren. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. A second chance effort. And at last, they get one to fall. Holmgren's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
King, that's good.
And some off-the-court news for MP recently. He announced he'll be a spokesman for Ruffles.
Oh, and he'll be great. To be honest, you know, Greg, I'm not sure why Ruffles hasn't reached out to me. I practically live off the cheddar and sour cream. And I can say Ruffles has ridges. Taken away by Williams. Thunder have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Giddey. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Impressive decision there as Giddey just shot that one with no hesitation.
To the inside. Siakam against Williams. It's deflected. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. This game he had 28 points. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Siakam finds Barnes. King with it. Trent outside for 3. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the fourth quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
Here's Barnes. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam passes to King. We have just a few games in the books, Brent. What are coaches right now looking for from their team, from their players?
I think you're still trying to figure out what your identity is, Kevin. You've played a few games. You're trying a few different rotations. You still want to do that over the course of the next 25 games before you really settle into what you know is going to give you the best chance offensively and defensively and win games.
Inside. Toronto grabs the miss. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Outside, Dort. Passes it to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Oklahoma City the rebound. Trent against Giddey. Feeds to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Barnes passes to Trent. To the paint. Second chance shot. And no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
And he gets it back. Back to King.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
Okay. Thunder trailing by 4. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's King at the 5. King's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Pass to Joe. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Joe's got his second bucket tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's Barnes for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Trent can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 3. The pass to Joe. Here's Giddey. Defended by Trent. Pass to Joe. Here's Saric. Good D by Siakam.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Now here's Giddey. His last outing, he had 18 points. Dort passes to Giddey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
Giddey sees things before they happen, and so one of the things that he probably wrestles with is trying to do too much and overthink for his teammates, but there's no doubt his IQ is on display when he's on the floor.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Now, here's George, following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Toronto calls timeout. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Frank, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Dort. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Van Vliet. He had 16 points in the win against Houston.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots. Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough. Keep going to him. See if he can find it.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And the Thunder with the possession here, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Joe, covered by Van Vliet. The shot by Saric, no good. Raptors trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Trent in the corner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Third personal
And they keep
foul.
hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Trent. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. He's just been playing beautiful basketball. And Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Now here's Saric. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That one good for 2.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Here's King. Siakam. Right side. Passes it to Joe. Siakam pulls it in.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Giddey, following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Joe passes to Saric. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The Raptors are
And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen.
With a score, North Thunder 63, the Raptors 56. Let's get up and get loud.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Williams. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Here's Barnes. And he comes up with the deuce. Barnes has got his first bucket in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Williams scanning the floor. Dort wide open. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. On the wing, Barnes. From 10 feet out, connects, the jumper drops.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Anunoby. Sinks the 3-pointer. Anunoby's got 10 points.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now Giddey. He's got 15. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Kings got 5 rebounds tonight. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they? Brent, Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012. Obviously really young and green at that time. But unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Anunoby, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. Good D by Anunoby. VanVleet wide open. Hits the 3-point bomb. VanVleet's got 23.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Gary Trent Jr. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Raptors head athletic trainer. He said he's got a nasty bruise on his thigh, and they're just trying to keep the leg loose for now. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Devin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. King, the pass to Siakam. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got 7.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
The pass to Dort. Anunoby against Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the line. And it's King with the rebound. King's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Van Vliet passes to King. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
This Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
And the Raptors making a change here. Trent's checked in. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the offensive rebound. Holmgren gets the bucket.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Pass to Anunoby. King, right side. Back to Anunoby. Passes it to King. Trent with it. Giddey defending. Trent passes to Van Vliet. And there's the call on Boss. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Thunder with the lead.
Substitution for your Thunder.
Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Dort's got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the Thunder. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Raptors trail by 5. Here's Anunoby. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Setting the floor for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Gary Trent. And it's King at the 5, roaming the paint.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Taken away by Williams. Got a piece of it. King with it. Williams picks him up. Releases from 15. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Giddey kicks to Williams. Right side, Williams. And there's the call on Boss. That's his 5th foul.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Joe Good.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Now the pass to King. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Pass to Joe. 18 feet out. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
King's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Williams passes to Williams. Three-pointer, and the Thunder another three.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And the Raptors call time here. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Top the key, Barnes. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Unloads from 13. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
Siakam against Williams. Back to Siakam. He kicks it to Barnes. Pass to King. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Holmgren with the steal. Nobody near Williams. No good on the three.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Trent. There's the pass to Barnes. Now King. And here is Siakam. Over Williams. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 4 this quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. King, the pass to Barnes. Passes to Trent. Takes a shot at the elbow, and Holmgren pulls it down.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
From deep three-point range, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Dort, he's checked in for Williams. And Toronto also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. Raptors trail by 17. Trent outside. It's deflected. Williams with the steal. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's the three. That one, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Trent outside. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 6 assists in the game. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. It's Dort on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Scotty Barnes picks one out.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
The first free throw is good. Talking about defensive specials. How about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him, go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end, and has become a very important part of this team.
Siakam, that's good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. The pass to Dort. Here's Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Raptors trail by 16. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Second personal foul.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. Since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
Throw good, Siakam.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Thunder leading by 13. Here's Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And the defense right now just guessing what they need to do to shut down Josh Giddey.
King outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. And the shot goes in. Siakam's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Barnes against Dort. Outside Williams. Six on the shot clock. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. From the stripe, and he drops that one in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
Well, he's capable of making you pay there, Gilgeous-Alexander, in a nice rhythm.
King outside. Trent passes to Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. King with the steal. Here's Siakam. And again, it's Toronto converting.
High-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Houston.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Josh Giddey.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. The Thunder leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Outside, Dort. Here's Giddey. Rebound by the Raptors. King's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Passes it to Dort. Tries again. And Holmgren lays it in. Holmgren's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Raptors trail by 14. Pass to King. Back to Van Vliet. Over Holmgren. Almost, but it rolls out. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Dort. His three-pointer's off the mark. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Step back shot. Here's King. Siakam trying to free himself up. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from King. Thunder shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. And there's the pass to Dort. Clock at 6. Pass to Giddey. The three. Rebound by the Raptors. King's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one falls.
Second team foul.
Barnes hits them both. We've got 1:23 left in the game. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Giddey. It's to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot from past the arc. Oklahoma City gets it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.